could recognize that pointed right to me. I was into something that I really never had.
Hello, hello, I like your smile. Hello, hello, can we talk a while? Would you like some of my tangerine? I know I'll never treat you mean. Never know how I'd meet you. Didn't know how to greet you. When I saw you look that way, I knew I had to say hello, 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 hello. Say I love you. Always been too high above you. Now I'm not so far away. Now at last I can say hello, 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 hello. You got pretty hair. You got pretty hair. Hello, hello, hello. Can't you tell I care? Some of my tangerine. I know I'd never treat you mean. Oh no, I know I'd never treat you mean. Hello. Hello. What are we here?
115.
Is it 115?
Man, we're inventive. We're creative.
We're creative, man.
We decided it's time to start being creative on this show.
Yeah, and so we decided to play a song that's, 55 years old?
Play
That's a cabaret tune.
Play a song instead of doing an intro, doing an opening.
I mean, I was talking to Bruce about how in the 1960s, people, now think of it as psychedelic and swinging and all this stuff, but there was a lot of cabaret tunes on the radio. We've talked about this in the past.
What a day for a daydream.
Yeah,
who
we've done
did
a
that
few
one?
of them.
Was that
what was that?
Daydream?
Yeah, what a day for a daydream. Exactly.
Who was that?
That was the Love and Spoonful.
Yeah, so it's just like it was very, very common.
The
to
Spoonful could have easily done this tune. This was done by a group called Sop with Camel from San Francisco, one-hit wonder.
Oh.
And you would think that they'd be playing acid rock, right? But they were wearing costumes from costume shops and playing cabaret tunes. It's just a thing.
So who kind of did it first?
I don't really know. That's a really good question. As far as who did the first sort of cabaret style.
Really
even the Doors did that, on their first album. That they did something from an old thing in the 1920s. I can't remember the name of that song now, but even a band as cool and dark as that did that. All right, well,
so were we going to toast or
yeah,
something?
we might as well. Sure, I wouldn't feel right. What are you drinking now?
Oh,
Is that the Claw?
Yeah, it's just a leftover from
Claw?
From the last night's big party.
All right, well, you partying, huh? Clink, lift.
Separate my lips.
Yeah, you can tell I'm a real hard liquor drinker.
And it's great to have you all with us.
Yeah.
For 115.
115.
Notable things.
Well, we had a couple birthdays, big birthdays, several days ago.
Brian Wilson
and Paul McCartney. I mean,
oh man,
my gosh, talk about two major bookends of our lives and music. So today we're going to feature some tunes that maybe we shouldn't do. Maybe
by these really epic artists that we can't possibly do.
Well, we've done Beatles songs, and those are, that's one thing. But some of these Beach Boys things, I mean, we've done them, but we haven't done some of the ones we're going to try today.
We're staring at it.
So we're just going to kind of slouch into some of these tunes, and if you'll bear with us. But here's one that is from Rubber Soul. I've just seen a face, I can't forget the time or place where we just met. She's just the girl for me, and I want all the world to see we've met. Da-da-da. Had it been another day, I might have looked the other way, and I had never been aware. But as it is, I'll dream of her tonight. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I've been alone and I have missed things and kept out of sight, but other girls were never quite like this. Die, 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 die. Falling, yes I'm falling, and she keeps calling me back again. Hey, hey. Right. I remember that. Wow. I like that. What a great little tune.
Interesting call there, Mike. Now that was Beatles off of
Rubber Soul album.
Rubber Soul. All right. Here's quite a ambitious piece.
Well, you said you wanted to do a Wings tune, right? You like Wings, right?
I love Wings.
I know that you kind of came into the McCartney world with some of that stuff too, right? Like Wings was that your first exposure? I can't remember.
Well, it's what was on the radio.
Yeah.
But no, my first exposure to Paul was buying Let It Be.
Oh, that's right. Well, I'm going to do just a little ditty that kind of wasn't a full song. He used it to open and close one of my favorite McCartney albums of all time. It's called Venus and Mars. To me, it's one of the most Beatle-y of all his solo things. And I bought it, listened to it over and over and over. And starts out with something kind of goes like this. Standing in the stands of the sports arena, waiting for the show to begin. Red light, green light, strawberry wine. A good friend of mine follows the stars. Venus and Mars are all right tonight. Standing in the hall of the great cathedral, It's kind of hard to see. Maybe I need to take these glasses off.
Now, for the truly Paul-centered fans, there's a section of that song we just skipped. We didn't do.
I know. Well, it wasn't really a song. It was just an extra verse. I just decided to cut it. Wasn't that good?
115 is full of surprises.
All right. Well, it wouldn't be, we've given Paul his due. I think we need to get into a little bit of Brian, I think we need to bring back some of the surf feelings of our,
Yeah, this is a really interesting one. It has a sound to it. It's like it's some kind of really,
it's a
like a delay thing.
Tight delay
happening
4 times, yeah.
And it sounds like a synthesizer oscillator or something.
Yeah, it's very weird, and I only just read about what it was, and I can't remember exactly, except when the drummer hits the snare, it delays 4 times so quickly that it just sounds like a, it's like an electronic sound. It's very cool. In 1968, nobody had ever heard anything like that. They were gonna, they'd been kind of out of it, and they came back with this thing and said, let's do it again.
What record was this on?
I think 2020. It didn't sell at the time, but this was a hit. It's automatic when I talk with old friends, and conversation turns to girls we knew when their hair was soft and long, and the beach was the place to go. Suntan bodies and waves of sunshine, the California girls and beautiful coastline, warmed up weather. Let's get together and do it again. With a girl, the lonely sea looks good in the moonlight. Makes your night times warm and out of sight. Along. Did it been so long? Hey now, 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 Papa got you, hey now, hey now. Well, I've been thinking about all the places we've surfed and danced in, all the faces we've missed. So let's get back together and do it again.
And he was coming.
I know. I threw you an ending.
That's a big track when you kind of
Oh
consider
yeah.
the
No, it's gorgeous.
the implications of them coming back. Let's get back and
Yeah,
let's do it all again. Yeah, yeah.
It's got some quirky things in it. I mean, the whole thing breaks out like on the last verse. There's nothing happening. There's just like a keyboard droning. Drums are playing.
They
The
were
bass
rocking,
drops out. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
it's like it's really innovative and cool. And
So did they was that kind of past the window of the surf stuff, and so that it
Oh,
just
way
wasn't
past,
as big
yeah.
a hit? So they couldn't bring everybody back to it, or was it pretty
I
good?
think it did really, really well, given that they'd been out of it for several years, and Brian had checked out. He tried to do his Smile thing, and he ended up in his bedroom hiding.
Oh,
and
so this is after Smile.
this is after that.
Oh, my
yeah,
gosh.
this is like.
So it went Pet Sounds, then Smile, then this
Then
stuff
there
years
was
later?
a couple other albums. There was Smiley Smile. There was Friends and Wild Honey, and then this album came out. So they were floundering, you know. They'd lost their cool. The Beatles had, the Stones, all those people and all that San Francisco stuff just blew them out of the water, and they were looked as passé. But they just slowly just kept, you know, creeping back. And then by the early 70s, they started playing like the Fillmore, doing shows with the Dead. You know, Bill Graham was putting them into cool venues. Then they did a thing at Madison Square Garden with Elton John. Before you know it, their record company says, "Oh, we're not gonna kill the goose that laid the golden egg," right? And they put out this thing called Endless Summer. You may have seen that.
I owned
It's
it.
got it has all their best music, and the darn thing went to #1 with music that was already 10 years old, and suddenly the Beach Boys
Oh my
are
gosh,
the number
Good
one
Vibrations was on that.
Yeah,
It
everything.
reemerged as a big hit.
band. And now they've said, okay, now you guys got to, you know, now the tours are getting huge, the shows are getting huge. We got to get Brian Wilson back out of bed. We got to get him. You know, they got him a shrink and tried to get him going.
What a
It's
great
whole
story,
saga.
man.
I know, it's amazing. In fact, there is something that's come out. I think it's called Long Promise Road. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's a new thing that's been aired. I don't know if it's on Netflix or what, but I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard it's very interesting, you know.
Well, before we do this right here is off the Smile record.
Yes.
So before we do that, let's speak of an interesting portion of our show, which is our collaboration with one Christian Harrelson.
Yes.
We'd like to invite him into the room and have some of his comments. Go ahead, Chris.
Wait a minute. What's he going to say to us? I think...
Hey, give him a second. He's trying to talk.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
Go ahead. Do you want to talk on Bullhorn or not?
I think I'll save that.
Okay.
I mean, it's a little passé.
Is
Kind
it?
of like the Beach Boys were for a moment.
Wow.
But there could be a moment where we kind of get all the Bullhorn clips together and we reemerge with it and it goes to #1.
Exactly.
Well, it's good to have you, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Well, I thank you. It's nice to be had.
It's nice to have everybody with us once again. And here is I mean, Mike sends me these songs at 2 a.m. So
I don't mean to be tardy. It's just that
I get this, like, seriously, like, 10, 15 tunes worth of information. It's like, here, I'm thinking of doing all these songs. I'm going, well, let me listen to this. I'm like, dude, what?
Well,
I've never heard this song. Or, I mean, you know what?
you
I take
had to
that
have
back.
heard it. You had to have heard it.
When I heard it, I was like, I'm more familiar with Billy Joel doing You May Be Right, which I think is a kind of a
Yes,
takedown of this whole melody.
Bruce noticed that Billy Joel typed part of the melody for this tune.
I mean, maybe he didn't. Maybe he got it from the same place these guys
who
got
knows?
it from. But man,
Well, I have a feeling that you don't want to just blast through this. Maybe what we need to do is turn this into a workshop for a minute.
really?
Well, it's up to you. I can play through this thing and hopefully not screw it up too bad. But if you can just follow me, or we can go through it piece by piece and break it down and talk about it.
What do you think? What is this?
Well,
Like, what is this? YouTube?
Yes. It's your choice.
Well, okay. So, what am I supposed to do on this thing?
Well, everything that you're supposed to sing is in italics. You know, it's kind of like the last song we just did. You know, there's just this
I sing ba ba ba
stuff.
ba
Yeah,
na,
ba ba
na,
ba
na,
ba,
na,
na
things
na
like
na
that.
na, la 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 la. You know, and
Well, why don't we just start going, and then as soon as you hear the part I'm supposed to sing, start kind of singing it to me, and then as soon as I have it, then you can kind of move on.
well, what I can do is sing your part and then start singing my part.
Yeah.
All right, that'll work for me. And if we screw up, we're going to stop. Okay.
Because this idea of a workshop, I know is it could be fun and it could be.
It might be boring.
I'd
for them.
enjoy it. Maybe somebody in the audience might think it's okay, but I know you're compromising because you can perform this song from front to back without having to stop.
I think I can. All right, you want? All right, here we go. You want to? I'm gonna just jump into it.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. I've been in this town so long and back in the city. I've been taken for lost and gone and unknown for a long, long time. I fell in love years ago with an innocent girl who from the Spanish and Indian home of the heroes and villains. Once we're going to stop. So this is the section. I did it in the wrong key, first of all. I'm sitting there going, wait a minute, why can't I hit the notes? So it's just because we've been playing everything in drop D, so it's, you know. So let me start from this first, and then I'll be able to
But
get...
then, well, hold on. But then what happens in here?
Okay.
What are we
It
going
goes-
to run into here?
And
what am I doing?
That.
Like a. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, right? So,
I have no clue where you're going with this.
well, you'll hear it. I'll go, I go 1, 2, 3. Heroes and villains, just see what you've done. Bicycle rider, see what you've done. To the Church of the American Indian. That's a Billy Joel, right? Stand and fall, and know there'll be peace in the valley, and it's all an affair with the light, with the heroes and villains. Okay. My children were raised until they suddenly rise. They started slow long ago, head to toe, healthy, wealthy, and wise. Baby, okay, and then there's, I've been in this town so long to the city. I'm fit with the stuff to ride in the rough, and sunny down snuff, I'm all right by the heroes and boom, 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 boom. Here we go now. Heroes and villains, see what you've done. A bicycle rider, see what you've done. Church of the American Indian. There you go. Maybe it was a little ambitious for CoROEnosphere, but I mean, listen to some of the stuff that's going on in that.
I think it's
tune.
incredible. I mean, I think this is a little insight into what happens when a guy brings a song in,
Yeah.
the other guy's looking at it for the first time. And
Yeah.
they're just kind of touching it and seeing what's
So
going on.
there you go. Now, what you're describing is what we do every week with every song. It's just this one is a little more complex.
And there are no instructions on any of the sections.
Oh, yeah. Well, it says do, you know.
Right, but it says breakdown.
Yeah, well, that means just we break down.
I don't know what all that means. Well, I think we break down without instructions on a regular basis.
Yes, we do. All right, well, the Dan Tackett's of this world, the Ken Paxtons, anyone else out there that likes the Beach Boys, that was for you.
And I think that we should have quite a bit of graphics flashing on the screen saying, you know, I don't know, something about it being
a bunch of guys that look real dumb.
Something about it saying that it's a
retributional.
You were like you know, for the moment, this is not something to be taken seriously.
I don't think people take us seriously. I think they're here to have a good time.
Well, we hope that was a good time.
Yeah. Are you guys having a good time? Do you appreciate us? If you do, here's a way you can show it. Get out your device and go to PayPal. PayPal.me/MICRO77S.
Oh my God.
And just, you know, give as you feel led. If you like Venmo, it's at MICRO77S.
Yeah, if you like that kind of chaos, then give to that. And if you prefer us to not do that and you prefer us to do something more presentable, then go ahead and encourage us by voting with your tip. But was there more to it, Mike? I think we haven't gotten to the bull moment.
The bull moment?
Yeah, we haven't given the man his bull moment.
Oh, well,
yeah,
I think Chris needs to weigh in right now.
If you send in, you write a check.
Well, yeah, we're going to write some checks right now. We want you to get out your checkbooks.
Or
Chris.
A letter. Just send us a letter.
Send us a letter. Just tell us how
picture.
you're feeling. A picture of your
a
kids.
Polaroid.
Anything.
Yeah.
Chris, help them right now. Can you do it?
What is the mailing address?
It is 77's Limited, which, by the way, I just want to make a comment. I did go to the P.O. Box several days ago, and lo and behold, there were 3 beautiful letters and checks in there. Thank you so much, you guys who donated that way.
I know it's an old school thing, man. Let's do this. You know what I mean?
So anyway,
because we'll send something to your P.O. Box.
Sure, if you give us a P.O. Box to send back, I'll send you a guitar pick or whatever you want.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's talk about, so the address is P.O. Box 1441, Citrus.
We're kind of fruity.
Heights.
And not the pits.
California, 95611. I think we need to feature Mr. Bruce Spencer on a Brian Wilson tune. How would you like that? That apples.
You're putting me in you're having me step up and try to recover this inning for the team?
Yeah, well, we told them that was going to be a bit of a mess. Now, I think this one isn't so complicated. You want to give it a shot? Are you afraid?
No, let's try.
I think you can do it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Are we not men?
I remember liking this when I was in a moment. I was really in my Pet Sounds moment. I like this.
Okay.
I kind of thought this was about... Now, this one was I think he originally released it as Hang On to Your Ego.
That's right. Well, it wasn't released. It was recorded that way.
Okay, originally recorded it.
And the lyrics were slightly reworked. The title was changed. But we're going to give you a nod to the Hang On to Your Ego song at the end. So be listening. Okay?
All right.
All right. This is not easy to play on the guitar, so...
I think we can get some kazoo on this.
Yes.
I know so many people who think they can do it alone. They isolate their heads and stay in their safety zones. Now what can you tell them? They're so uptight. They trip through the day and waste all their thoughts. go with that kazoo, dude. What an
we kind of
ambush.
threw it in his face.
That was an ambush,
Wheels
man.
falling off.
Well, we kind of threw it at him, you know.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even know what the changes were he was supposed to solo over. I don't think he did either.
It's all right.
Great improvisation, bro.
I had no idea.
You realize I've been advertising. I don't know if you read my promos. They're pretty stupid, but I've been advertising this show now as an hour of, or not so much an hour, of conversation and improvisation. I do not say it's a musical performance.
Oh.
And that's going to give us now the excuse to not know the songs.
It's a great description.
It is a perfect description. Okay. All right. Now, we're going to do one more of these.
Oh.
This is a beautiful tune. I hope I don't blow it. Another one from Pet Sounds. And
This is the one that has that is it infamous?
there's a
or is it-
bicycle horn.
Yeah, there's a bicycle horn in it. It's so funny. And something so interesting about that experience, man.
what's that? What do you mean?
Just that whole Pet Sounds thing. It's just it's so unique, you know. A moment in time, kind of a crossover of all those, you know, all the Wrecking Crew people and just what
Yeah,
that was
great,
all about. It was
great
a real trip.
musicians.
All right.
Okay. One, let's see. I know perfectly well I'm not where I should be. I've been very aware you've been patient with me. Every time we break up, you bring back your love to me. And after all I've done to you, how can it be you still believe in me? I try hard to be more what you want me to be, but I can't help how I act when you're not here with me. I try hard to be strong, but sometimes I fail myself. And after all I promised you so faithfully, you still believe in me. I wanna Okay.
I wanted to cue the
I went and saw Al Jardine a couple years ago with his son and one other fella, and the three of them did a CoROEnosphere-like show. They've been doing it for years, and it was astonishing. They covered all the parts. In fact, I went with Adrian, Bourgeois, and I'm sitting next to him going, there's tapes. They got to be singing to tapes. And the more I watch it, the more I realize that wasn't true. It was just so incredible the way that they had arranged the voices, and because these are not easy to sing and play at the same time. It takes a lot of work. But man, they didn't shy away from any of this stuff. They did good vibrations. They did it all, and it was just like I'm just watching that going, 3 guys boiled it down and just nailed it, you know. And Al's, you know, pushing 82. So
Dang.
it can be done. But there you have it. We did it for you, CoROEnosphere style.
We could be doing this when you're pushing 82.
Well, I don't want to push it yet. Okay, well, I think we're lagging a little bit. I think we need to hear from the East Coast. What do you think?
Is it that time?
Tune in, North Kakalaki.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey!
Hey,
Marcusa, I call him.
Marcusa.
How's it going, buddy?
It's going well. How are you guys doing?
You staying dry out there? Or is it thunder showering? What's going on?
Nah, it's been pretty dry, actually. Waiting for rain.
Well, it's hotter than a very hot kind of thing out here.
Yeah, the whole West Coast is just,
Boiling.
yeah, and so when it's hot here, it gets really hot here. But it's dry heat. It's more like a dry heave.
But speaking of the heat, we're bringing in the heat with Mr. Mark Harmon,
Yes.
Yeah.
the bass player in the box.
Yeah, Mark, we've really been digging your contributions. Last week was just stellar, man. I'm telling you.
Contributions.
Really great job.
Wow.
All right, well, so
We're going to do a little Bob Dylan. This is easy.
this is the one that was, man, when Bob Dylan could sing.
Yeah, 50 years ago.
great.
He was in a thing called Pat Garrett, Billy the Kid. He had a role in the film.
Great movie.
This was kind of the
No.
thing where he sings this. I've never seen the film, actually, but we're going to do it. It's most of you know it. Sing along if you...
We should have a watch along of that film. What do you think, Chris?
Sing with us. Help me. Mama, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. It feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Everybody. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
Mama, put my guns in the ground. I can't shoot them anymore. That cold black cloud is coming down. Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door.
Here we go now.
Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Yeah. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Oh, yeah. Knock, knock, knocking
Very
Thanks,
nice.
Mark. There's your hymn show. We've kind of
Yeah.
neglected the hymn show a little bit.
I like these more repetitive ones that, like blues ones that we don't have to think about.
I know. Why do I pick such hard songs all the time?
I know. I want to play like
I want to
that.
do
And
yes.
you bring me
Yeah,
like
then I bring
Yes
you-
or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. People, I don't tempt me now.
You know,
I want to
I
do
just-
a Yes show.
King Crimson.
Oh, yeah, we
I
should.
do.
That would be all workshop.
We need to get MG over here.
Oh, I know.
King
Let's get MG
Crimson,
and do a Yes
man.
show. What do you think?
Gregory, shout out.
Or at least a prog show.
Yeah, maybe get
The
Scott.
prog show. Bummer we lost Alan Wyatt, man.
Oh,
Bummer.
what a great player.
Yeah, really, really
The
big
guy just had a
influence.
solid sound.
So
did you
cool.
like the way he played?
Oh, yeah.
And
I
his-
loved it.
To me, his sound is first. He had a lot of technique, but it was just the way he smacked it.
Yeah, the way he
tone.
rocked that. Yeah, that was really cool, man. I like Bruford a lot,
And he's not really replaceable. You can get someone to copy or mimic him.
but Alan did another thing. And
Yeah,
it's
what he
like,
did
yeah,
was he brought the band into a more of a rock place, out of the jazz thing a little bit.
like Starship Troopers on Yes Songs has such a great attitude. So cool. Anyway, that's a departure. Well,
Yeah, we'll
You know,
talk more
it's
about
always
that
something.
next time.
but we're still in the glow of the birthdays. We still haven't lost these guys that we're celebrating. We always seem to be celebrating celebrating the life of somebody we lost instead of just
yeah, let's
honoring the life that
let's honor Ray Davies for a minute and the Kinks. Kind of one of those bands that's, I wouldn't say they're forgotten, but they're definitely underrated. They don't get a lot of the press that Beatles and Stones got. But man,
Yeah, we keep getting those, like these subtle messages asking us to do a bunch of Kinks covers, to release a Kinks thing. And I'm like, wow, man. Let us know if you think that'd be great.
you would like to hear us record some Kinks stuff and really, they really knew how to handle a song, and I think that if we recorded some of their stuff, we'd know how to handle one too.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
there'd be some great versions.
There's some
we could do
learning
that.
in there and some. What I like about the Kinks and all these bands, Beatles, all of them, unlike what happened later, and this is something we can learn from, is the fact that they got in, made the maximum amount of impact, and
got out.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like their arrangements, the way they did records, they didn't fool around. As drugs and things sort of made things get a little bit weirder and looser, people
Kind of hairy.
Yeah, people started getting longer and longer, taking longer to say things, and it's all fine. The Beatles did "Hey Jude," that was over 7 minutes,
Yeah.
but there's something about getting in and just everything you do is just like boom, you just hit it, and then you just get the heck out.
But now, is this coming from
Yeah.
a place? Are you concerned about that 8-minute song that we have in the works
No,
that I wrote?
no, I wasn't
that I
thinking.
love so much.
No, I wasn't thinking about that at
Okay.
all. No.
Good, because I don't
think about your songs at all. I
Okay.
mean,
You know
what I mean is, I don't think of them when I'm saying something negative.
about the Kinks.
Yeah, when I'm saying something positive about the
When
Kinks.
you're talking about the Kinks, you're not talking about any of my songs.
No,
Mark, thank you for
Mark,
your
jump in.
Hit it. 2, 3.
The tax man's taken all my dough and left me in my stately home, blazing on a sunny afternoon. And I can't sail my yacht, he's taken everything I got. All I've got's Thanks, everybody. 115, Mr. Bruce Spencer, please.
Dr. Love, Michael Rowe, please.
Chris Harrelson, please, at the helm.
Please.
Mark Harmon, please.
We'll see you next time.
Thank you,
Sweet
guys.
16, baby.
Yeah, sweet
Another
16.
one.
Woo! We had one. We're gonna have another one now. Except she's 100 years old.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Well, hopefully it's been fun, and we'll see ya.
Peace.